and welcome to a special holiday episode of Hingham Happenings. I'm Erin DiMartino, reporting live from Christmas in the Square. We're here covering all the highlights of the event, including Santa Claus coming to see all the children, a beautiful ice sculpture in the square, the festive Festival of Trees in the Hingham Community Center, a concert in the square that will fill you with holiday cheer, a magical snow show while watching a holiday movie. Please stay tuned and enjoy the highlights.
So tonight is Christmas in the Square. It's the 35th annual Christmas in the Square, which is a big event to kick off the holiday season in downtown Hingham. Santa arrives in just a little bit. There's music throughout the evening and lots of festivities. It takes lots of people, lots of effort. It's definitely a community effort and lots of cooperation with the police department, the fire department, DPW, the Downtown Association, the merchants, as well as community organizations like the Mothers Club running Festival of Trees, the Newcomers Club, and lots of other people in the community. I love the festive community spirit. It's just so exciting to see so many people just thrilled with what's going on and having fun and enjoying this holiday season. And the look on people's faces when Santa comes down on the fire truck is just heartwarming. It never gets old. It's so much fun every year. We have been raising money actually to put on this event, so we have lots of community partners that help with that. Our primary sponsor is Linden Ponds, and any additional funds will be donated to the Hingham Food Pantry. And there is a Hingham Food Pantry drive going on as well. You can drop off items at Coldwell Banker. Throughout the evening, we have musical performances, so different student groups performing between 6 and 8 o'clock. We have a cannoli food truck and the sausage guy. If you want something to eat, there's large peppermint sticks, so you'll see lots of kids walking around with those throughout the evening. We also have an ice sculptor here tonight who will be doing it. You'll see him in action with his chainsaw, which is always fun to see, and it's a great result. And lots of just music and fun and people kind of walking around and having a good time. The shops are all open, so people are invited to browse and shop as well. This is my third year as director of the Hingham Downtown Association, and the event has evolved over the years. I've been involved with the past several, and it continues to grow, but it's just a fun night. There's lots of tradition that we try to uphold, so while we change some things and try to make it modern and interesting, there's lots of things that haven't changed, which I think people really rely on and really find very comforting, and it's just a lot of fun. This event is very well received. People come from all over the South Shore. We're expecting several thousand people, so these streets will fill between South and North Street up to Elm Street down Main. So you'll definitely see thousands of people enjoying themselves. It gets pretty crowded. Special call to the North Pole, and Santa has agreed to come on Christmas in the Square. It's a special night in Hingham, and he's been doing it since we started. So nearly 4 decades we've had Santa in Hingham. He comes down Central Street to North Street and then is escorted to South Street, where he greets all of the children. He sits until the last child who wants to sit on his lap gets to, and speaks to every child. So it's a really special night. Santa is always in the same spot, and he greets all of the children. He has a special elf that helps him, The Hingham wrestling team also helped this year, which is awesome. He does a great job. It's really a really special time. This night means so much to him. He's always agreeable and happy to do it and come to Hingham from the North Pole for Christmas in the Square and just loves this community and does so much. And it's just a wonderful, heartwarming event.
I want dog clothes. I want a camera, teddy bear. What else? I was gonna ask for my own tooth fairy.
I want a trampoline. Thank you. Trampoline. A Big Mac, I guess. From Mickey From Mickey D's.
I want another glass harmonica.
I would like a Michael Jackson. A Michael Jackson action figure. I'd like to get a Blastoise on Pokemon Go. Yeah. And I want a model train for Christmas. I want a marshmallow launcher.
If I had my Christmas wish, I would ask Santa for peace and tolerance. We're so lucky to live in this wonderful community, and I think it's important to think of others outside of this community and how much we can help. So thinking about Santa and the magic of Christmas and how we can all make a difference. But that would be my wish, that everyone continued to do that the whole year through.
Christmas in the Square this year, I was hired from Brookline Ice to come down and carve a demonstration block for the event that the jewelers behind us sponsored us. First, what we do is we start with a 300-pound block of ice. It's probably 40 inches tall, 20 inches wide, 10 inches deep, and we'll sketch out a little sketch of what we want to do. And then we block it out with the chainsaw, give us relief lines, and then we carve into those lines and shape it from there and detail it up at the end. We like to have light, and we like to have the gates around for safety because kids just want to get as close as they can. You know, it's snow and ice, and it's a magnet for them. I've been sculpting now for probably about 15 years. I started off when my son was about 7. He was into Spider-Man, and I made him a Spider-Man snowman in the front yard and painted it all up. And from there, it went to every Disney character, and then as time went on, I used to go in and watch him at first night, and then I befriended one of the sculptors at first night, and he started giving me little pointers on what to do with the ice. I have sculptures in front of my house all winter long. What you envision and what you end up with sometimes are different, but you just keep working at it and keep working at it until you get what you're satisfied with. And, you know, the energy just starts flowing, and basically you just get lost in it. That's a sense of accomplishment when you're done. And I really can appreciate the talent that goes into some sculptures. It's just phenomenal. Once you start doing it, you realize how hard it is. You just look at it, you can't make a mistake, because once it's gone, it's gone. So, you know, it's pretty incredible. It's just good for the mind. Get your brain thinking, and you always got to be thinking 2 steps ahead. What belongs here and what doesn't belong here.
I think he's making a snowman. With like a circular hat.
What makes you think that?
Just the carving of it. Yeah, there's like a little carving on the outside where you can just see the shape.
A snowman. A snowman.
Snowman.
Because of his hat and the nose.
We're making a snowman for tonight's event. You know, every snowman's a little different. Some kids want Frosty, some kids want Olaf.
Merry Christmas!
Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, how lovely are thy branches.
Tonight is the Festival of Trees during Christmas in the Square, and this is our largest fundraiser for the Hingham Mothers Club. We raise our money for the Friends of the Homeless of the South Shore and our Hingham Mothers Club Scholarship Fund.
We use all the proceeds from the silent auctions to help with various community service projects here in Hingham. This is one of the most spectacular events that we have here in Hingham. It gives all the residents of Hingham a chance to enjoy the community, to come out and support their community, and we have all these phenomenal businesses within the community donating their services, their time to support this event.
We start in the summer. We ask a lot of businesses for donations, and as they start coming in, we collect them and we put them into themes, and then we get the trees decorated. A lot of businesses do like to decorate their own trees. This year we added on our wreath competition. So we asked local greeneries to create a wreath that would be auctioned off, as well as the one who got the highest winning bid would be the winner of the wreath competition. We also have a lot of raffles too. We have a couple of golf trees. We've got a couple of ladies, related, like ladies' night out. We've got a lot of fitness related trees, a lot of things for kids. Things that they like or things they like to do.
The Hingham Mothers Club is a wonderful organization for new members of the community to join. If you're just moving to Hingham, if you've been a long-term resident of Hingham, if you have children or if you don't have children. The Hingham Mothers Club is a charity organization, so we spend our time not only raising money for the community, but also in having our children donate their time to support the community.
I have been involved for like the last 4 years, organizing the donations and getting the trees decorated and helping put on the event. It's really gratifying because of where the money's going, and all the trees are so pretty, so it's really fun. It's a fun Christmassy thing to do, but it's a lot of work, but I like that it's going to a really great cause.
This is one of the most important groups within Hingham to be a part of, and I've joined a lot of organizations over the years that I've lived in Hingham, but this Hingham Mothers Club gives back so much to the town of Hingham. Everything we do is local. We're so fortunate to be able to live in this amazing community of Hingham, and this is a great group to be able to support that. I love the fact that watching the children get so excited about the arriving of Santa Claus, and this really begins the festive holiday season here in Hingham. There is no other town in the South Shore that's as beautiful as Hingham at this time of the year. And it's a very merry event. It's a chance for the kids to come down with their friends and walk around and participate.
I think seeing everybody's creativity and all of the trees that come in, we've got such a wide variety of themes and categories, from kids to men's gifts, women's gifts, all sorts of activities and events and tickets. It kind of runs the gamut. So there's something for everybody, and everyone enjoys coming in.
You can be as active in the Hingham Mothers Club as you want. There's something for everyone in this organization. And I would encourage anyone that's looking not only to meet new friends, but to get more involved in the community. This is a perfect way to do so.
They can visit our website at www.hinghammothersclub.org, as well as our Facebook page, and we have an Instagram account. It's a great way to be connected to the community during Christmas in the square, wherever all the kids are coming down to see Santa, but then there's a nice way to kind of give back to the community at the same time. Oh, Christmas in general is Christmas songs, Christmas music, and Christmas trees. I think they're just so pretty, and I love putting mine up like the day after Thanksgiving, and I love this time of year. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Let's do in Hingham. I've lived here for about 14 years, and I've been performing at Christmas in the Square for about 8 or 9 years. I've always been a performer and sang at church, and I sang at a jazz brunch, and I was involved in broadcasting, and I live in the town of Hingham, so people who I've worked with and who I knew from the community knew that I sang, and so they asked if I would be part of the Christmas in the Square celebration. And every year the Hingham Downtown Association organizes this event, among other events like the Arts Walk in Hingham, and they put together a great show, and they have young kids from St. Paul's School and from Derby Academy and from Suasquela, and then they have some professional performers come in and sing. And so I've been doing this with Joe Miccarelli, who is a keyboardist, a longtime, veteran musician, and we just come and we do this as a fun community event every year, which is great. Everybody sort of loves the holiday vibe and the Christmas spirit. So it's fun because this event always happens the first Friday in December, and whether you're ready for Christmas or not, it's an awesome kickoff for the season. And I think Christmas music kind of makes you feel good, makes you happy, and a lot of the performers, whether they're choral groups or professional performers, they sing a lot of the same songs, but they do it in their own way, and so it's always fun on this particular night because you hear a lot of the toe-tapping songs that everybody knows and loves, they can sing along with because they've been singing them forever. And listening to them forever, but everybody does it kind of in their own way, which I think is fun. So the MC, Mike, is involved he sings at the St. Paul's Choir, and he's involved with the music program there, and he sings with his band. And then there's the St. Paul's Children's Choir, so they were performing. Joe and I'm trying to think who else, Suasquela, which is another local school, and they also sang. And then Jim Armstrong is a local guitar teacher, and he has young girls and boys who teaches guitar and singing too. And so they have an opportunity to perform, and I think that's important for kids who are trying to learn music. Sometimes if you're trumped by Santa, it can impact how many people are watching the singers. But it seemed like there were a lot of people out there, and they were singing along, and it's fun. It's fun for me because I live in this town, so I see my friends, and I see my friends' kids, and it's a fun thing. I think it went well. Well, it's huge. I mean, events like this, they contribute to town pride. They contribute to wanting to be part of this celebration, and the more things that Hingham can do as a town, just I think contribute to the overall appeal of the community. And people are proud to live here, and there's so many great things like the Arts Walk, like I said, and Taste of Hingham, and then also Christmas in the Square, among other events. And I think it's really important to this town. I think that's what draws people to Hingham, because there are community events like this, and great shops and restaurants, and it's a desirable place to live. So I think it's really important to like I said, the vibrancy of the town of Hingham. This event has really come a long way. It's very streamlined now. All the shop owners do a great job. They know just what to expect in terms of people coming to the community, and they keep their stores open, and they have little giveaways. And I saw an ice sculpture that was being created right out front of Whitney Gordon Jewelers, and it's just a really neat thing. And I think that the Hingham Downtown Association continues to add new elements that draw the community in, and also interest the community in the shops downtown, and that's really important to this town because it helps with the vibrancy of our community. So this brings people here, and hopefully they shop for Christmas, and these great stores can stay alive and continue to serve Hingham. I would just say to the people who live in this town, events like this, to just continue to support Hingham, because it's a great place, and it doesn't happen by accident. A lot of people work really hard to pull off these great events, and they do it for the town so that we can have all these sort of goods and services, and so if you need to buy a wreath or a Christmas gift, come downtown before you go to Derby Street or or the Shipyard or something like that. I think that's important as a person who lives in the town.
Christmas in the Square is absolutely a highlight for our family. It's the night when the entire community gets together. The businesses, the schools, all the area families come together to really celebrate the start of Christmas, Santa coming, and all the talents and love in our town. In this area at Christmas of the Square, we have snow in the square. Every time the train passes underneath the city, it snows in the center of Hingham. St. Paul's School adopted this endeavor for the town a couple years ago. We show It's a Wonderful Life up on the back of Jay McLaughlin's. We give away free hot chocolate just to try to contribute to the great vibe of the night. It's a Wonderful Life has been traditionally shown in Hingham, and it has been through the years. There was a period of time when Snow in the Square was not able to happen here in Hingham. When St. Paul's School brought it back, we absolutely carried on the tradition of showing It's a Wonderful Light because it very much is aligned with how we believe too. There's a little bit of angel in everyone. And to bring that out, especially in this Christmas season, to remind us all is one of the reasons for the season.
And we're proud to be part of it this year again. This is, for many years, we've been participating to support the local community. Many of our students come from the town of Hingham. We have a lot of our parents here helping out with the snow in the square, and as well as we have a mission trip coming up to Ecuador in the spring, so the students are giving out free hot chocolate. The movie's being shown 4 times and along with the snow show, and the snow show is really neat because it's over the train track grades, so when a train comes through it snows, which is actually cotton balls. Many of our dads were down here today setting up all day for it and cleaning up after it tomorrow.
So tonight we're also offering free hot chocolate, helping to share the good news that St. Paul's School is actually going to Guatemala on a mission trip, our middle school students. So we want the town to just know that we embrace both folks here as well as abroad. The planning on our end, we are merely contributors. It really is Liz Klein and the Downtown Hingham Association that pulls this incredible night together. They've been working on it for 6 months plus. St. Paul's School helps out for these few weeks in any way we can, but those who organize it have been really working hard for the last 6 months. St. Paul Middle School has been very actively involved in doing some excursions, both domestic and international. We are very much a service-oriented school, so this year in our international trip, we wanted to take on the opportunity to serve during that trip. It's wonderful to visit, but it's more spectacular to be able to serve others and see how others live.
We try and offer our students experiences beyond the school day. Our middle school students actually have 2 opportunities. One in the States, we'll be doing New York City in May. But before that, as a school community, and actually we've opened it up to the Hingham community as well. We have past and just other members of the Hingham community joining us in Ecuador for a missions trip, and we're really excited about that. I'm actually participating in it myself this year, going down with the students. So within the next couple weeks, we'll all be paired up with a student or a child in the orphanage. There's about 350 students in the orphanage down there, so we'll actually spend a week down there over April break working to pull today off between the hot chocolate and the choir members, the movie. We have a great staff at St. Paul's School. My admissions and marketing person, Jean Schnorr, has been tremendous with organizing everything, keeping the ball rolling right to the time that we have to walk out the door to get here today. And, you know, a lot of work. It's weeks and weeks, and it's also coordinating with Hingham and the committee that puts this organization together. They have been great. For the second year, they've asked us to decorate the fence across from where the movie's being shown. So it's really nice that they welcome us in as well, and everybody works together with it. To bring everyone together and the students to see old students meet new friends. A lot of their neighbors are here as well, and children from their community and their streets. So it's nice just to be out and everybody walking in the streets and everyone saying hi to each other. It's really a welcoming feeling.
An event like this really makes us one strong community. We all are here to celebrate the same thing, and the biggest part is being together, caring about each other in this loving community. It's safe, it's fun, it's an incredible place to raise your family. We all cherish that, and it's really nice to be in a place to celebrate it too.
That's all for this episode. Tune in next time for another exciting episode of Hingham Happenings. If you have any suggestions for a future episode, please email us at hinghamhappenings@hinghammedia.org. Thanks so much for watching.